So, hello there everyone and welcome, it is Runnin here, and today it's time for me to bring you episode number 4 of our FIFA 18 Road to Glory here with AFC Wimbledon in League 1. Now, a slight explanation before we get into the series. I did want this to be a very regular one, however, there's been quite a big gap between this one and the last, and in fact any videos at all. Going to explain quickly. First of all, it's been because I've been a little bit busy, but the 90% of it really has been because I've been ill. I had a quite bad cold, quite bad illness, and then ended up with a chest infection, so I couldn't actually talk without coughing, which is slightly detrimental towards video quality, so I was literally unable to record for like 8 days straight, which has been a nightmare. But I am back now, I'm able to actually commentate. I'll be back with this series very regularly, finally the Bournemouth Season 1 finale, and the return of the box. So that's the reason, just been ill, videos will be returning, very frequently from now on. Now in terms of this series, it's been a pretty explosive start. We've played the first, 4 games of the league season, as well as a couple of cup ties. Last episode we actually managed to beat Premier League side Huddersfield Town in the second round of the Carabao Cup. Now on top of that, we're in a transfer window. We've made 5 signings, 2 loans and 3 permanents. For now, I don't think we're going to make any more transfers before deadline day because we don't have any cash whatsoever. We've only got 1 player to sell who's only worth 200k. So now, one thing actually that we could use to get around this complete lack of cash is free agents. It was something that was suggested to me a couple of episodes ago, and probably in the last episode as well, in the comment section, was to actually have a look at free agents, and usually they're absolutely horrendous. They're completely useless, and there's a lot of players that have no potential in there, especially in the first season. In future seasons it's very useful, but in the first season it's usually terrible. But actually, there's a couple of decent, actually older players in there. First of all, we've got Nikita Rukavica from Australia. Not gonna lie, that did take me a couple of takes, but I probably edited it out. He's from Australia, can play on both wings and as a striker. He's actually very pacey. Unfortunately, you can't see anything there, and apparently Kilmarnock had a negotiation rejected. And also Roy Carroll as well, a seasoned veteran from the Northern Ireland. Now, one thing about these guys is their wages are probably a little bit high, so for now, I don't think we can go in for them unless we get a little bit more cash. But these are the most realistic ones. The 29th of August, and we've received an offer for that man again, Dean Parrott. We want to sell Tom Sawers, but no, of course, everybody's decided they want to go in for our man, Dean Parrott. Now, he's valued at 500k. The thing is, 500 isn't enough. The man that I would replace him with, which is Sammy Smodic, he is worth like 700k or 600k. Right, okay, let's propose a new transfer fee then. It is gonna blow the socks off this guy. We're gonna slap transfer fee of 700k down on the table. In fact, you know what, no, it's 750. He's more likely to walk out of the room, quite frankly, than even bother negotiating. We're gonna counter that because that's absolutely not even close to enough. Propose new transfer fee, and we're going to go for 700 flatline. We're hoping to complete this deal. Well, Charlton's representative, you're a waste man anyway, so I literally don't care. This is John Meads. You haven't seen much of him. You haven't seen anything of him in this series because we're playing 3 at the back, and I actually quite enjoy using 3 at the back. It gives more entertaining gameplay. I know a couple of people have been saying go 4 at the back, but I do really enjoy playing 3 at the back. So he's 64 overall, he's 25 years of age, and we've just had a bid of 520k. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, that really is quite a lot of money. John Meads was a player that wasn't really mentioned at all, generally speaking, as, oh my god, he's a fan favourite. The dude who's a Wimbledon fan who I've been following the advice of throughout this series so far. I've been following a couple of your advice because you're Don's fans, etc. But this guy made a ridiculous paragraph in episode 1, so I've been trying to stick to what he's been saying. He said that John Meads is obviously naturally Wimbledon's #1 left back. We don't use a left back. Now, we're going to propose a new transfer fee. We are going to negotiate this. 520k is what they put forward, which is above his evaluation. So we're going to try 620. I don't think that's going to make him storm out the room. They've decided to meet in the middle there with 570k. We're going to counter that again. I know, a bit of a risky strategy. We're going to propose a new transfer fee, and we're just going to go 600 flatline. We don't want this negotiation to fall through, so we're willing to pay the £600,000 transfer fee. So Shrewsbury have decided they want John Meads. Now John Meads has got to decide that he wants them. 1 hour left then of deadline day, and I still haven't had an email suggesting that Shrewsbury and John Meads have agreed on a transfer, so I assume It isn't gonna happen. We were on the verge of getting 600k for a player we literally don't even need. I know he's a player that plays for Wimbledon, he's a Wimbledon original. How is it so difficult to sell and loan players on this game? I think we've loaned out one player in this whole transfer window. We've got 7 players available for loan. We haven't even sold Tom Sauce because we didn't get any bids for him. And forget it. Right, okay, let's go to the emails. As you can see, deadline day is done, transfer window is done. Even if we'd have sold John Meads, we wouldn't have bought anyone because we wouldn't have had time. We're going to put him up for sale. Hopefully we actually get some bids throughout the non-transfer window period so that he can be sold by the time January 1st comes around. Because then we can actually sort out contracts in January without too much stress. Pretty cool news straight off the bat in the sense that Leonardo da Silva Lopez has won Player of the Month in his first ever month as an AFC Wimbledon player. So we're now out of the transfer window and away from the distraction of transfer dealings, and this is how the squad is looking after our first transfer window. George Long still in goal on loan from Sheffield United. He is 68 rated. We've got Adediyoshi Olaja here, who's already gone up by 2 in this series. He's now 68. We have also got Darius Charles here, the captain at the moment, 66 rated, and Tamori in on loan at the moment from Hull. We did that deal last episode. Another deal that was done last episode was Nzuzi Toko coming in from Swiss side, St. Gallen. Oh my word, 91 sprint speed, 90 stamina, 92 jumping, 92 agility, 91 acceleration, 81 balance, 81 aggression. The guy who told me to get him, absolute legend, because he could be a legend in the making. Harry Forrester here on the right-hand side, 67 rated, and on the left we've obviously got Da Silva Lopez, who's the player of the month for this month. He's 68, so he's just gone up by an overall. Same for Andre Dozzell, who's gone from 64 to 65. He's in on loan from Ipswich. Liam Trotter is our attacking mid. He's 66 rated. And then up top, we've got Lyle Taylor at 66. Kwesi Appiah at 65. We've also got Joel Azoro, though, who's injured at the moment. He's 63. Anyway, though, it is now time for our first game of today's episode, and we're going to be away from home against Blackpool. Nzuzi Toko is going to make his first start for the club. Came on as a substitute and had a big influence on our winning goal right at the end of the last video. So about to step out onto the pitch then for this one. This is the 5th league game of the season. As you can see, we go into it 10th in the league on 6 points. We've actually still not lost a game. I've actually interestingly done an off-camera career mode with Blackpool whilst I was at a friend who's also a YouTuber's house. So I actually do know quite a bit about this team. I'll use my official scouting ability. Nzuzi Toko's trying to win that one. That's a good ball down the line though for Dolly Menga, who does a very interesting ball. Oshalaja sweeps it up. Liam Trotter then loses it. This is back to Daniel Menga. That's a good ball in, and it's into the back of the net. Blackpool take a very early lead, just 7 minutes in. We haven't got into this at all. Like, I literally haven't got into my zone whatsoever. Blackpool have just come up our end of the pitch and just been like, yep, we're slapping it in the back of the net. Colin Daniel then gives Blackpool the lead. I've been talking about how we're unbeaten. That might not last very long at this rate. Oh no, Blackpool through again here with Dolly Menga, 2-0. Man, Jesus Christ. Blackpool are 2-0 up. We have just not actually arrived to this game. We just haven't. Like, he's just gone past Florence as if he's not even there. Is it Florence? Actually, no, it's Darius Charles. Straight through the middle and blasted it in. It's just 2 shots, 2 goals for Blackpool then. They're 2-0 up, and we have got a massive mountain to climb already in this football match. We've just not even been in it. Are we even in the stadium? We've literally not appeared in this football match. Goodness me, this has probably been one of the worst performances I've ever been involved in. Genuinely, on like any game, oh my god, and it continues. Come on, guys, Jesus. Honestly, this has been just an absolute tragedy. This has been an absolutely awful performance so far. Dozzell gives it away again. I've never been involved in a football match that has either been this hard or we've just played this badly. And Nzuzi Toko has misplaced one of the easiest passes you'll ever see. We're on the edge of half-time. I've genuinely got nothing good to report. But yeah, the combination of Appiah and McDonald, it might have worked slightly last episode, although forced. This time, it's just shocking. It's been absolutely appalling. Appiah again. Right. Now to Liam Trotter. That's through there towards Forrester. What a ball from Trotter. And we're back in the game. Go get the ball, Forrester. Alright, don't. Opia ruins that as well. Fine, whatever. We're back in the game. Liam Trotter gets the ball here and plays a beautiful little reverse ball. First time finish from Forrester. Right, undeservedly, quite frankly, we're back in the game. Harry Forrester with the goal. Liam Trotter with the assist just before the hour mark. Right, let's push on, because that's the one decent bit of play we've done all day. That's De Silva Lopez. Good turn from De Silva Lopez. I was just about to unleash. Robertson just used his strength there. Now the pass into McDonald. Ah, it's a shocking pass, man. Really poor. It's not even really where I wanted that to go at all. And now Blackpool are on the break again. Come on, Darius, you've got more pace than that. That's into Dolly Menga. And it's all over. Simple as you like. Counter-attack from Blackpool. Darius Charles has actually got negative pace, man. I think this, ladies and gentlemen, is our first loss in the series in terms of League One action. Blackpool have just been better. That first half performance from us deserved a loss. I don't care what we've done in this second half. We were absolutely appalling. Well, we've really missed our two strikers in this one. Joel Azoro and Lyle Taylor have... Oh, man. You can't believe how I'm looking forward to them coming back. I think the less said, the better overall, but I can commend some people's performances in that game. And Zuzi Toko was a little bit wasteful with his passing, but in terms of winning the ball back, he was phenomenal in that midfield and did provide a lot of pace. Harry Forrester and Liam Trotter, you could see, got good ratings there because they were involved in the goal. I thought Forrester was a good outlet down the right-hand side, definitely better than De Silva Lopez in that game. But Opia and McDonald as a partnership just doesn't work. I'd actually rather play De Silva Lopez there. Now, already we've had a bid for John Meads. It's not even a transfer window, so it seems very odd to be doing this, but we've had a bid from Barnet for John Meads. Now, if he didn't want to go to Shrewsbury, is he going to want to go to Barnet? Probably not. I don't know. We've agreed on that magical 600 again, this time with Barnet, so hopefully John Meads decides to go there, and we can get that money when he then goes in January. Time for the second game of today's episode. Let's hope it's a slightly better result than what we had in the first one. Lyle Taylor and Joel Azoro are both back. Azoro has a plaster, so he is a little bit susceptible to getting another injury, but Lyle Taylor is fully back in action. Here we go, first potential opportunity. This is Forrester here down the right-hand side, cutting back. It's still Harry Forrester. It's saved, though, comfortably by McGee in the Portsmouth net. Azoro making the run. This is still Azoro. Now Lyle Taylor. Trotter now running in behind. Liam Trotter gives us the lead. The ball just trickles through McGee. And Liam Trotter gives us the lead. Oh, it's such a relief. It's such a weight off the shoulders. But Liam Trotter gets us the goal. Azoro into Lyle Taylor. Taylor with some quick feet. And it's literally just gone through the legs, actually, of the Portsmouth goalkeeper. Beautiful stuff. Right, we're 1-0 up here, 21 minutes gone. Already Portsmouth coming forward, though, with Brett Pittman. The deflection forces a great save out of long, coming off Darius Charles there. Portsmouth almost getting an extremely fortuitous goal straight away. It's actually off the arm of Darius Charles. That's Rose. Oh, he's got some space in the area, just over the bar. Portsmouth immediately coming back and threatening there with the captain turning inside the area, slicing the ball just wide though. Had it been an attacker finishing that off, potentially would have been a different story. Oh my word, George Long. Can you not do that to me, laddie Jim? That would be nice. Cleared away as far as Darius Charles. This is Andre Dozzell with the shot. What an effort from Dozzell. Just wide of the post. This is Naismith and Zuzi Toko's coming. Oh my word, man. And Zuzi Toko. That's illegal. And now he gets on his bike and fires his way down the right-hand side. Taylor. Oh, good on-rushing run here from Trotter. Trying to play it through to Azoro. Saved by McGee. He's played it straight at the goalkeeper there as the Swede. If he puts it either side of him, it probably goes in. Back to Pittman again. Good turn from him. Oh, what a challenge from Oshalaja. Falls to Evans, though. Beautiful save from Long. Now Forrester. He just has to clear this one, really, and does. And we just about get away with one right at the end of the half. Good defending and goalkeeping, keeping us in the lead at the break. Zuzi Toko prods that through towards Forrester. Lyle Taylor's at the back post. He's not going to get there. Toko wins it in the air. Trotter going for the bicycle. Unfortunately, it just trickles through to McGee, but here's Zuzi Toko. That's now Azoro. Great turn from Joel Azoro. but it's a simple save from McGee, plucking it out the air. Back to Nzuzi Toko, though. Dean Parra, oh, that's a great ball. What a searching ball into Da Silva Lopez, who cuts back. Da Silva Lopez to finish it. 2-0, and a beautiful assist from Dean Parrott ends the game as a contest, surely. Da Silva Lopez gets his 3rd goal of the season, and what a ball that was over the top from Dean Parrott. Da Silva Lopez cuts back and blasts it in at the far post. Game, set and match, surely, as Portsmouth continue to throw players forward. Here's Rose then. Portsmouth coming forward. Charles, he's won the ball, but he's then lost it in a very dangerous position. Matt Clark with the shot. And thankfully it flashes just wide from the centre-back. Da Silva Lopez comes off there for Kwesi Appiah. Toko. Frankham needs to deal with it. He hasn't dealt with it. What a save from George Long. He wants his clean sheet. Nothing's gonna deny him of that. Pittman with the shot. Shalaja came flying across. We have won 2-0 against Portsmouth, who are 4th in the league going into this one. We were mid-table. That is a big win, and just our 2nd win of the season. Here's your ratings then. Liam Trotter was your man of the match, 9.3 for him, 8.3 as well for Nzuzi Toko, and an 8.8 for Lyle Taylor. Both those guys really good in that game, and of course Da Silva Lopez, who wrapped up the game, got an 8.5 as well. And as you can see, after that game, John Meads decided he is actually going to go to Barnet. He didn't want to go Shrewsbury, but he's decided that he is going to go to Barnet. I suppose maybe that's more to do with location. Maybe he doesn't want to move his family. So we are going to get £400,000 allocated to us when the January transfer window opens. It will be spent on contracts, scouting, and probably a pre-contract agreement signing in January too. Now, our sim match for today is going to be a home tie against Gillingham. They're coming off the back of a 4-1 loss against Oxford United, but as I mentioned, in basically any sim across the season, I'd be happy with a draw, because our team isn't great, let's be honest. Our team isn't phenomenal, so I'd be happy in a draw at any game, but Joel Azoro has actually come off the bench to give us the lead. If we could hold on to this, that would be absolutely insane, and we do. A 1-0 win in a sim then. That's huge, because these sim games are going to be very difficult to win. We've actually won one at home against Gillingham. Maybe I'm underestimating the quality of this side as Azoro comes off the bench then to win it for us. Second piece of training for today's episode. Let's see what happens. George Long goes up an overall, Joel Azoro goes up an overall, and Florence goes up as well, so very fruitful. Azoro now 64, Long now 69, and Nightingale now 62. Now that it is time for your final game of today's episode. This has been a very long recording because I had to test flipping sliders halfway through, so it feels like it's been a bit of a mammoth one. Hopefully it hasn't been too ridiculously long for you guys. We're going to Ewood Park though for the final game of today's episode against Blackburn. Play Blackpool. Now we play the side from Lancashire too. There's a couple of players actually that I looked at in this side during the course of the transfer window. Payne, Whittingham, Peter Whittingham as well was another one. There was just a couple of players that I thought, we might be able to buy as slightly aging guys in this side if we had the cash and needed some more depth. Liam Trotter trying to play that over the top there towards Azora when he almost got on the end of it, but really well read by Blackburn, I believe Spanish goalkeeper Raya. Says otherwise Azora would have been clean through there, and Blackburn are now clean through because this is Antonsen and he's almost found the net. And I thought he had. He found the side netting in the end. Big wake-up call after a chance for us. Back to Trotter again. Liam Trotter, it hits the post. What a strike that was from Liam Trotter. Very, very almost a ridiculous goal to give us the lead in this one. Oh, that would have been a goal of the series so far anyway. And we go forward again. Taylor through to Trotter again. Trotter though saved by Raya. What a save that was. Oh, hello. Chance here. Taylor through towards Azoro. Lenihan just about deals with it, but then turns very dangerously. Azoro now turns, but what a block from Charlie Mulgrew. That was a lifesaver for Blackburn. Really poor defending from Brian Lenihan to just allow Azoro to get the ball back. And a shocking touch there from Toko. Oh, Dean Parrott won that in an excellent position. Dean Parrott hits the side netting though. Probably would have been better going for the far post instead of the near post. The angle wasn't great on that one, but it was a really decent effort. Goalkeeper 100% had it covered though. Step over there from the Blackburn attacker and... I'm not sure Long kept that out. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to look at that in a second on the instant replay, but he did well, right, there, and then he pulled it back towards himself for no reason. Taylor with the reverse ball actually into Forrester. Heavy touch from Forrester, but it's worked out well towards the back post for Joel Azoro, and it's headed, but a simple catch again for Raya. That's into Nzuzi Toko. Still Toko! What a strike! The save, though, was excellent, and very much a match to the Congolese' effort. Now to Taylor. This is our chance. Toko, Parrot, Trotter, Taylor, still just probing. Taylor through to Azoro, saved by Raya. It was offside anyway, it was Azoro, but it was another phenomenal save from the goalkeeper, and I think that is going to be it. I don't see either side having a chance now to get the ball actually forward and, you know, make something of it. Or actually, that's a lie, because here come Blackburn with Conway right at the end. He cuts back, it's Conway. What a challenge from Toko. Oh my word. Life-saving from Nzuzi Toko. We draw again. Who even cares? Because that was life-saving from the new signing. Oh my goodness gracious me, that was absolutely heroic. Oh my word, it would have been even sweeter if it had kept us the 3 points, but in the end it prevented us from losing the game, and Toko quite rightly gets man of the match. What a performance from him. His best performance since joining, and he's been very good all episode, so very, very good stuff from him. Harry Forrester with an 8. Dean Parrott with a 7.4, was very impressed with him, so fair play. My initial doubts might be getting thrown out the window. Delight over Toko, yeah, there should be, just after that challenge alone. So despite being a bit of an up and down one, it's actually been quite a fruitful episode for us. We actually sit 6th in the league on 13 points, and we actually faced top of the league just then. So we did a good job to draw that game. Blackburn, top of the table at the moment, with 5 wins and 3 draws on 18 points. Didn't actually realise that going into the game. Rotherham United and Bury there, rounding out the top 3. Now, one thing that's been present in my Bournemouth career mode is a Hall of Fame, and you guys wanted it for this series as well. Thinking about it, it makes even more sense, because it's going to change more frequently, because the personnel in the team are going to change more frequently in this series. So the Hall of Fame is back for AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory as well, and it will hold all of the accolades and records for the series overall. If there's anything you want adding to the Hall of Fame in terms of records, drop it down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to add that for you. Now, one thing you might notice from the table is that just below us are our sworn enemies, MK Dons. And next episode, my friends, well, next episode is the episode. Yep, that's right, we are going to be facing the Scum for the first time in this series, MK Dons, and we will be sure to attempt to slap them silly. This is war. This is a grudge match. This is a rivalry like no other in football. A team that was stolen away from its fans, moved to a different city against the real heart of the club that it replaced. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fiery fixture. I'm going to make sure it's a fiery game. Nevertheless, if you've enjoyed this episode of Wimbledon Career Mode, then make sure to slap a like on the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. You can also comment about your opinions on the series generally, and once again, keep, leaving your transfer targets down there, because, to be honest, it probably won't be that long until we're in January, to be honest with you. It'll probably only about 2 weeks of real time before we're actually in January, so hopefully it won't be too long. So hopefully we can get back down to business again. You can follow me on social media too. My Twitter handle is @theofficialfng. Links are down below, and my Instagram is exactly the same, @theofficialfng over there. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Yo, Massappels. I roll out with some monsters. Looks like your team and you watchers. I do not roll with imposters. Sound like the man in the Oscars. I'm drunk off Henny and Fosters. I have a career, I am jobless. This bitch f me so hard, I might just end up unconscious. I like girls in lingerie, especially if it is crotchless. Bitch, I am the bigger picture. There is no way you can crop us.